Hopefully that's enough levels, because I've been working at this for quite some time now. Alright, let's get into the episode. Hello and welcome to our Minecraft hardcore world. I'm Mountain, and this is episode 7 over here from our hardcore world, as I kind of said. And well, as you can kind of see, last time when we left off, we had only just managed to get ourselves our nice fancy pants and hat. Yes, our helmet, as well as all of our tools we were able to replace. Now, as you know, it has now been a little bit of time since that last episode, and I do apologise, but I have been working a little bit busy. And as you can see, I've managed to get some enchants on my pants, as well as some really cool ones on my helmet. You know, I was pretty happy to actually get that. And I've had some luck with a pickaxe and my axe. Unfortunately, we still need to get our Silk Touch pickaxe as well as our shovel and our sword, and I just have not had any luck getting that done. As you can tell by my levels, we have been using the zombie spawner quite a bit, and while waiting for some of these zombies to really collect up, we've been busy. So before we go and enchant the rest of this gear, let me just go and catch you up on all the things that I've done. Now, if we just simply walk on over here, you can kind of see that, yes, ignore the creeper damage. That's why I run away at night, because I'm not usually well protected, and that's what it did to my house. But as you can see, we've now got a lovely large sort of farm hut or house over our pumpkin and melon farm. As well as, if you can come up here, we've started to continue on the path. We've added to our tree a little bit, so our enchanted tree is slowly starting to come along, as well as a few new paths leading all the way up to our new build, as well as I've finally got enough iron to actually include a bit of a sugarcane farm over here. And then as we continue on up the path, I've left this clear because I think maybe just put another little house or something over there. But if we come up here, we've also got ourselves our bamboo farm, which, it's coming really in quickly. Now, we don't have too much going on up here just yet. Throughout the week, this was completely covered with trees while I was sort of collecting up wood for the build and everything, which, we've got our leftovers down here, and as you can see, I've managed to get 5 beehives from over here, so I'm going to get that bee farm set up over there so we can start waxing some of our copper. So, as you can see, I've sort of gone with a very squarish, rectangular sort of build. It's sort of just got the first layer of detail. It hasn't been quite finessed yet. But as you can see, go in here, we've got our melon farm, which has been working away lovely, as well as our that's our melon, that's our pumpkin farm. And we've sort of set up with some space for storage for both our pumpkins, melons, sugarcane, and our, what's that stuff over there? Bamboo. Now, as you can see, we did have a creeper incident, but we're still safe and we're still alright, which is the main thing. Now, I haven't put too much in here yet, and as I say, I kind of want to put some chests and have it as a bit of storage, and as one of my rules were a bit early on, every build I kind of want to have access to a bed in case I get caught out for the night and I need to sleep. But I think that brings you guys up pretty well much up to date, I've just been really trying to get all my gear enchanted, and while waiting for it, I built up this little house, and I sort of took care of those 2 farms that we didn't quite get a chance to do last time because I was out of iron. But now, instead of taking the lovely path that I've built, I'm going to fall down the cliffside, make my way to my bed, and then in the morning, let's do our final enchants and get, ready for today's, job. Alright, let me quickly have a sleep. Alright, a fresh day. Hopefully I won't be tripping over my words again, but let's see if we can get any luck with our sort of tools while enchanting. So on our sword we're going to get sharpness 3, that's pretty upsetting. Unbreaking 3, that could be alright. It's going to be the same for our shovel, so let me give a crack of it on our shovel here. No silk touch there. You know what? It's going to do because I'm sick of waiting around. We're going to be working with villagers today, so hopefully we can fix up later. Oh, I don't need fortune. Oh, I need silk touch though, so we'll take that. And that's all you're gonna have. Okay. Alright, finally, our sword. No. No. Oh, why has it got everything else so good? Alright, I guess we've got a Bane of Arthropods sword. I mean, it's the best version of it, but like, come on. I destroyed a spider spawner early on. I'm not using it for spiders. I much prefer sharpness on this. You see, as I got, smite on my axe, which I prefer to have. But oh well, I guess hopefully we'll be able to sort that out today. Which, my head's a bit over the place. I haven't really, discussed what we're going to be doing. So, if you guys remember towards the end of the last episode, I made mention that we're going to need some mending books. I didn't quite say it at the time, but we're also going to need Unbreaking 3. So, what I'm thinking we do is we head over to our village over there where we've got Mark and Chris, and let's start populating that village a bit more, I would love for that to be like our starter village, so the villagers can be a bit more free roam, we set up so that they're safe, but mainly I want to get some librarians today, so we've got Mending and Unbreaking 3, and all of our tools and gear, are going to be well off for the future. So, I think that's what we're going to be doing today, and well, instead of just mumbling around with it now, I'm going to go collect up all the gear that I need, and then I'm going to meet you guys over in the village. So, I'll see you there. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. You going to go do some enchanting? Huh. I'll see you at the village. Alright, so we are now back over here at our village, and as you can see, there is some definite sort of work that needs to be done a little bit on this terrain to actually make it a bit more manageable for, our villagers to live in. But we definitely have all of the makings for everything to be pretty sweet. We do have our main villagers, Mark and Chris, trapped in. And as you can see, I have a name tag for each one of these. Because, as I mentioned, I want these guys to be able to, roam freely within this village and actually have it set up safe for them like that. So I kind of want to know which villager is which one between them, so I thought, we're going to get a librarian today and hopefully master them out, so we'll definitely be able to name our villagers as we go. So let's first of all come through and name the most important, our favourite, our very first villager, Mark. Oh, I love being on a single player and not the realm. We can actually name people. And I do have sticks here, so Mark, I can trade with you if you're not going to be too you still want to be so expensive though. Look, I'll come back later. I set up a bamboo farm, and that's going to get you all the sticks you could ever want. But before it gets too dark, I've got to go see Chris and give him his name tag. So I'll be back. No, Mark, come on, chill. Alright, let me quickly go find Chris. Chris, you're not trying to break out, are you? Oh, I made it so you couldn't. Hey Chris, guess what? I have your name tag, and I have a lot of rotten flesh to sell you, my friend. Beautiful, I can go and restock up afterwards. Thank you for your service, Chris. Okay, I've slept, almost fell down that hole behind me, so I think that's the first step, is retrieve that villager and fill in the hole. So let's see, if we just make a path for him, will he come back up? Oh! Okay, yes, he wants to come back up. Whether or not he's smart enough. Come on. Follow me. Ooh, coal. Don't mind, I just needed some coal. Look, you're not going to use it, it's okay. It's all good. Look, I'll put a torch there. Won't stay dark for too long. Oh, you want me to continue getting your way up there. Okay, look. Come on. This last bit of coal. You are now free. Put a torch in there, because I'm just going to, yep, cover it over. And now we hope I don't fall in it and forget that that's there. Alright, so we do have quite a few villagers here, which is really good. We've even got one that doesn't have a job. First off though, what are you trading as a farmer? Wheat. I did not bring the wheat. What about our saviored village? Well, go up the hill then. You have some potatoes. Okay, we want that. Beautiful. Hopefully you're going to be the one that sells us our golden carrots. What I'm going to do now is just quickly go around, sort of secure the perimeter. Well, not really, I'm just going to, not really perimeter. I'm just going to go set up all the holes and everything and work out what villages we have and sort of see where they are and what we can do with them. Alright, back in a sec. Alright, so I've been going backwards and forwards just a little bit just to get a bit of the gear there that I sort of need to sort of work with these villages. And, you know, each time I've been doing it, I've sort of been thinking of how's the path going to look, you know, coming from our village area or our home little setup to where the village is. And I've kind of come to a bit of the conclusion that if we go up and sort of around our sort of enchanted tree and head on down this way here, we had a nice view of sort of the mountain cliffs and everything. We come past where we sort of went digging the first time. We need to set up a bit of a staircase here for sure, so we don't just splat. And then we can sort of nicely wrap around the sort of hillside and come up and over to where we have our nice little campfire where we are sort of set down our first lot of pets before the Minecraft gods took them away. But I'm thinking that this here might be the best pathway to lead us in and out of, you know, these two villages. Alright, so with that said, it's something that I might do a little bit between sort of episodes and off camera, because pathing it all, you don't really want to see me do it, you just want to see it finished. And speaking of seeing it finished, we have now managed to get ourselves all of our villagers trapped within inside our little pen so that we can work on this whole area. Now, I have found myself this horse, which has been very, very helpful, and as you can tell, quite fast too. So it's been making great use of going backwards and forwards between my home and the village. He does look a little bit familiar though, but I'm not sure why. Alright, so let's talk about these villages. So I have been doing a little bit of trading, and as you can see, we have moved over Chris and we've moved over Mark. Now, we've got this cartographer guy over here, and that's because when we were trying to get Mark to sync back with his workbench, this guy was trying to steal it from him. So I'm pretty certain that this guy here is who we're going to turn into our first librarian, who's hopefully going to give us either mending or unbreaking. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of sort of goods over here to sort of trade with them. I've already done a little bit. Okay, I thought you were on the other side of the fence for a second. And we've also got some more stuff over here. So, what I'm going to do is, actually, because I think using these melons, they should help me push my farmers just over, and we can see if they're going to give us the golden carrot trade. Alright, so you are Mr. Potato Head? Come on. You're going to give us the melons. That's kind of not what we were wanting. Where's the other one? Nope, you're the fake one. This guy here wants to be a farmer, but there is not a workstation for him, so I've got no clue what he's doing. Alright, come on. Come on. Will you give us the carrots? Yes! Sweet! Oh, you are going to be my favourite. Let's get all of that done. Perfect. Now, I keep throwing away my emeralds. There we go. Let's get those golden carrots all the way down here. Yes! Oh, and I keep throwing them away. I need to make inventory space. Oh wait, where's Chris? Chris, take some rotten flesh. Thank you. Run around. Where's my carrots? Beautiful. Alright, we've got 9 at the moment. Is that just because I ran out? Yes. So I've got a few more emeralds in there. Can we trade any more? Well, I mean, you guys get the point. I'm going to quickly just try and get up some emeralds so that when we're doing the trades with our librarians, we can buy those books when we see them. Alright, give me about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so to lock these guys out of what they've got, and we'll be back. Alright guys, I have done up some trading and we now have just over 2 stacks of emeralds, so I'm feeling pretty confident that, even if it's going to cost us a bit of an arm and a leg to get ourselves unbreaking or mending, it's going to be worth it. We're going to be able to get it and start getting it on our tools. Now, all I should have to do is break this one here. He's going to get upset and then come and claim it. Now, what's the odds you could be the librarian we want? Oh, looting 3. Sorry, buddy. I don't need that. Oh, kid, don't do this. The iron golem is around. Oh, and now it's night time. We'll be right back. Can you get off of his lectern, Mark? You make this very difficult. Look, I'm not even trying to get you to give me like the best priced mending or anything. I just want mending and unbreaking 3. Man, this guy really wants to sell bookshelves. No, not your bookshelves. Power 1, nope. Look at it, everyone's watching you try and get the right trade, man. I understand that there's a bit of pressure on you, but could you just do it for me? Just... Come on. You can do better than the bookshelves, I know you can. Dig deeper. No, don't go back to your bookshelf ways. We were on a good roll. Ooh. Blast protection. Now that's going to help me with creepers. That's... How many of you guys don't have a job? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I could. I need it. Yeah, okay. Alright. You're my blast protection 4 guy. Though that will go on my boots, because I need that for creeper protection. Alright. Next up. Oh, sharpness 4. That's what I want to put. No. 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 You've got to be unbreaking or mending. I can't stray from that. Feather... Haha! I've already got that on my boots. No, thank you. He's like, I desperately want to go to bed, but I can't work out how to get there. Walk around, sir. There you go. See? Is this one of the beds you're trying to get to? Why is this guy stuck on a lectern? Get off of it. Alright, so... After 1 day of trying to roll librarians, we managed to get a Blast Protection 4 villager, which isn't by any means what we were after. However, though, it's something that I actually need on my boots protects from a creeper. So I'm going to now kick one of these guys out of their beds, and then, yeah, start again on the next day. Alright, see you in the morning. Go! Alright guys, I probably should have brought some iron to repair your guardian, but he looks like he's doing alright. Looks like he's going good. I will be back when we have these villagers. It's going to take me a bit of time. See you shortly. Alright guys, so a fair bit of time actually has passed now. Was probably about like 4 or 5 rolls after I cut that last clip that we actually got Unbreaking 3. It's a little bit expensive, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, we managed to get that one pretty easy, and then, it took a little bit of time to get ourselves mending. But, as you guys will see, I think it was kind of worth the wait. So, let's head off down, and as you can see, I've made ourselves a lightning rod, so our villagers don't get turned to witches, because I haven't got a roof over them. And our iron golem that was protecting them, I've put down there to see if these guys would actually spawn us a fresh one. But so far, no luck. Now, if we go over to this workstation here, you can see that we have our Unbreaking 3 villager, who's charging, a fair price for it, I guess. But, luckily, we only really need Unbreaking now for our 2 pickaxes, so hopefully, it's not going to be that big of a loss to us. Now, once we got this guy, for a bit of time, we managed to get ourselves our mending trader, who's only selling them for 18 emeralds, which is beautiful. I'm going to be able to get all of my gear, fairly quickly with mending on it. Because the whole plan of this village is, as I said, everyone's going to be roaming free, and, well, I don't really want to have to cure them or, set it up like the whole sort of exploiting these villages. I want these guys to sort of be probably the only villagers in this world that I'll treat like this, and see them as my first family of this area. So, as you can see, we've also managed to pick up 3 brothers of stonemason, and I've got them because, really looking forward to trading with this stone. Now, I'm going to put mending on my gear first, because as you can see, I've got a fair bit of stone to sell, and hopefully we'll be able to get all of this repaired. Because as you can see over here, I've managed to get us the 4 mending books we need for our armor, as well as the unbreaking 3 for our pants, because I did put that blast protection 4 and unbreaking 3 on my boots while waiting for the mending guy. So let me come in here where I've got an anvil, and let's quickly chuck these on our gear. Now, I want to just get that mending and unbreaking on the one book, so that's that one there. Alright, now that's for our pants. So our pants are now fully enchanted. Now for everything else, all we need is mending on them. So there we go there with our boots, our chest plate, wow, really? It costs more to put it on our chest plate with less enchantments than it does to put it on our helmet with virtually everything. Alright, sweet. So now our gear is fully set up with mending. I still need to get 5 mending books for all of our tools. You gotta remember I've got the Silk Touch pickaxe, which isn't on me at the moment, and we need 2 unbreaking books because this sword has it, that doesn't, that does, and so does this. So we're almost there to having our gear completely, enchanted and set up. So let's now go over and see if we can trade with these stonemasons and, repair all of our armor. Alright, so we're getting some cool building blocks, and our gear is almost there. It's picking up slowly, but surely. Alright, hang on, which one's the other one we didn't unlock? Ah, it's you. Alright, let's trade you some stone, sir. So, how's our gear looking? Oh, we've almost got it. Alright, let's see what you'll keep going with. We keep trading this stone. Alright, so we're all out of our stone, and our gear isn't quite finished yet. So, let's quickly go. See how many emeralds we've got left. I've got enough emeralds to try and buy us some more mending books, which will go on our tools. So, let's see, if this is going to help finish off our gear. Oh, I'm 1 emerald short. No! That's alright, we have pumpkins. And thank you. Now, were we able to fully... we got our chest plate all the way back. Not too bad, not too bad. It's definitely a quicker way to get some XP than what our sort of makeshift starter zombie farm is. So I think that I'm going to be using these guys to get all of my gear pretty much, mended up. When we've got on our tools, I'll just hold the tool I want to, repair when I'm trading. So, as the night is setting, I do believe that we are going to actually sort of call it an episode today. We've managed to set up our population of villagers, and we have 10 of them back there, even though sometimes they don't quite know how to get themselves into bed. And we've got a really nice canvas here to sort of start working on to build up our village. Now, I've thinking about it while looking around, there's going to be sort of 2 sections. So we'll have the lower section, which is here and goes down to the river, and the upper section, which is just up there. So that's where I think we might build, a castle or something of grand stature up here, and then have our villages and our houses and sort of farmland coming down the slope of the hill down to the waterline. But with all of that said, that should be, I think what we might be doing next episode is a bit more villager planning, because I want to start working on this as our main project for a little while. So I hope you guys are pretty keen to, see how this village comes up and what sort of, story and backstory or sort of lore that we can give to it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. We have managed to work with 10 villagers and get them all to be able to trade good professions with us and, help us out with just general life in this village. And yeah, now we've got a pretty good plan for where we're going to be heading for the next few episodes. So, until next time,